Hi all, how are you? Each one of you, hope that you all are fine and safe at your home. So don't go outside, be safe. Stay home, stay safe. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing that I just don't want to jump into the next chapter fast because I don't want to be in hurry. I want to make sure that you people are understanding each concept detail. Okay, so I want your suggestions. So in the WhatsApp group or in my personal WhatsApp, you can send me a message regarding whether you want the next chapter to be started or you want to discuss the two chapters which we have already completed. Okay, so today we are going to basically discuss about again one more question paper. We have already discussed two question paper. Now this is the third question paper which we are going to discuss based on the second chapter, that is control and coordination. So let me share my screen. Yeah. So this one, the question number one. Okay. One second. Yeah. Label the parts A, B, C, and D and show the direction of flow of electrical signals in the figure 7.2. So we need to label A, B, C, and D. Okay. Now tell me what is A. So A is this particular thing here. See here, what is this? This is the cell body. Okay. Fine. So it's a neuron. So coming from hand, it's going to spine. It's going to this particular part. So tell me what to say. Pause the video. Answer yourself. Okay. A is nothing but your sensory neuron. A is what? Sensory neuron. B. B is your spinal cord. Okay. C is your motor neuron because this neuron is coming back to the muscle. So motor neuron. C is motor neuron. D is nothing but effector organ or the muscle. Okay. Effector organ. Effector effector organ or the muscle. So A is sensory neuron, B is spinal cord, C is motor neuron, and D is your effector organ or the muscle. Okay, so let me erase this. Moving on to the next question. Name the plant hormones responsible for the following. Elongation of cells. Tell me which plant hormones responsible for the elongation of the cell. Of course, your auxin. Okay, auxin is responsible for the elongation cell. Growth of the stem, again auxin as well as your even cytokinin is also responsible. Apart from cytokinin, even your gibberellin is also responsible. Okay, so three hormones can come here. Growth of the stem, promotion of cell division, cytokinin. Cell divisions. Whenever cell division comes, make sure you're writing cytokinin. Falling of senescent leaves means old leaves. So abscission. So abscisic acid. Okay, abscisic acid. ABA. So moving on to the next question. Label the endocrine glands in the figure 7.3. So A, what is A here? A is, pause the video, answer yourself. Okay, A is nothing but pineal gland. Okay, A is pineal gland. B is located near, below that particular hypothalamus. So B is probably your pituitary gland. Okay, B is pituitary gland. C is of course thyroid gland, and D is of course your thymus. Okay, fine. In figure 7.4a, B and C, which appears more accurate why? Okay, fine. So this port, it seems to be, it's not straight, and the stem part is growing above. So positive phototropism and a positive, negative geotropism. Root is growing down. So again, good, natural, because root shows positive geotropism and negative phototropism. So this picture is accurate. Moving on to the next picture here. Now, stem is perfect, showing correctly because stem is showing phototropism, positive phototropism as well as negative geotropism. But root is also showing here positive phototropism, which is wrong. and negative geotropism, which is also wrong. So this picture is wrong. Now see here, stem is showing negative phototropism as well as your positive geotropism. Root is okay, fine. So this picture is also wrong. So correct answer is A. Okay. Now fifth question. Label the parts of a neuron, figure 7.5. Now pause the video, answer your own yourself. Okay. A is nothing but your dendrite. The dendrite is the region where it receives the signal. Okay, remember that. Then dendron. Okay. Now what is B? B is nothing but soma or the cell body. Right? B is nothing but soma or cell body. What is C? C is nothing but axon. But here they are specifically asking about this region. This region has actually is not of end weight, but that material is not required. So this is axon. Okay. What is D? D is nothing but now end. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Match the terms of column A and those of column B. So, option A, olfactory receptors. Do you remember I told you olfactory, the smell from the factory comes, so it's a smell, so it is related to nose. Okay, olfactory receptors. Thermoreceptors, see, you feel the sensation of heat, right, because of your skin. So, thermoreceptors are located in your skin. Gustatory receptor in your tongue. Okay. Photoreceptors, of course, in your eye. Fine. Moving on to the next question, question number 7. What is a tropic movement? Explain with an example. Pause the video, answer yourself, okay, and listen to me. What is tropic movement? Tropic movement is a movement which is directional, right, towards the stimulus. Okay, these are the keywords: direction towards the stimulus. Explain with an example: phototropism, geotropism, then hydrotropism. Okay, all these are examples for tropic movement. What will happen if intake of iodine in our diet is low? Pause the video again, answer the question yourself. Okay, answer is, see, if you're not taking iodine in your diet, enough iodine, if you're not obtaining, what happens actually? The hormone thyroxine is not getting prepared, because thyroxine need the iodine. If iodine is not there, thyroxine will not be getting prepared by the thyroxine by the thyroid gland. So that what happens? This is a condition called goiter can occur. Okay. Then moving on to the next question, question number 9. What happens at the synapse between two neurons? As you know, synapses are nothing but junction between two neurons. I'll show one picture. Yeah, see here. Here you can see that this is synapse. This area is called synapse. Now this is the nerve end, and this is the dendrite of the next axon. You can see here, these are the chemicals. What are these chemical neurotransmitters? These neurotransmitters are released from the nerve end towards the next dendrite. Okay, so there's a gap, it's called synapse. Fine, so what happens at the synapse between two neurons? At the synapse, what happens? The axon of the nerve end releases the chemicals called neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters are accepted by the next dendrite of the next neuron. Okay, synapse. Answer the following question. Question number 8. Which hormones respond for the changes noted in female at puberty? As you know, females attain puberty at the age of 11 to 12 onwards. So during that puberty time, definitely they undergo a lot of changes. So which hormones respond to changes noticed in females? Of course, female sex hormone, that is your estrogen. Okay. Second question. Dwarfism results due to deficiency of which hormone? Now, dwarfism is related to height, right? Tallness or shortness. Shortness is called dwarfism. So there's a hormone called growth hormone. Do you remember which gland secretes growth hormone? Yes, pituitary gland. Pituitary gland secretes growth hormone. So Dwarfism results in deficiency of which hormone? Deficiency of growth hormone. Okay, growth hormone. The blood sugar level rises due to deficiency of which hormone? Insulin, right? Insulin. Next question. Iodine is necessary for synthesis of which hormone? Thyroxine or thyroid hormones. Okay, thyroxine or thyroid hormones in general. Okay, let me erase this. Yeah, moving on to the next question. Answer the following. Name the endocrine gland associated with the brain. Then brain you have actually hypothalamus, then pituitary and pineal. So any three, any one of among them. It will be better if you write pituitary because pituitary is the actually endocrine gland which functions as an endocrine gland. Okay, so most preferred answer here will be pituitary, but pineal and hypothalamus are also correct. Which gland secretes digestive enzyme as well as hormones? So I told you, what are those glands called? Do you remember the word? Go back to the previous video, find out the word. The gland which performs both the exocrine and endocrine function. Such glands are called what? Please comment in the video below. Okay. Now, which glands secrete digestive enzyme as well as hormones? Insulin. Insulin is a hormone secreted by pancreas. Pancreas also secretes pancreatic juice and trypsin, lipase, etc. So, and one of the answer is yeah, your pancreas. Name the endocrine gland associated with the kidney. Adrenal gland, of course. Next question: which endocrine gland is present in males but not in females? Of course, your testis. Long answer to that question. Draw the structure of a neuron explains function. In the previous question itself, here we have seen the structure of neuron here. So you need to draw the structure of neuron, label the parts in detail, and what they are asking, what are the major parts of the structure of brain explains function. So you have to explain how the action potential happening. You need to define what is an action potential. You need to tell what are the cells involved or what are the associated cells in the neuron, neuroglia, and all you need to explain. Then you need to tell how the action potential happening. It's propagating in the neuron. Then you can explain about the types of neurons present. So you will cover the entire 5 marks. Okay, what are the major parts of the brain? Mention the function of different parts. Uh, this is sorry wrong here by mistake. What constitutes the central and peripheral nervous system? How are the components of central nervous system protected? Okay, so what are the major parts of the brain? As you know, forebrain, the picture behind me, the screen you can see. Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, right? Do you remember? So go back to that video, watch those videos, you'll get in detail. So these are the parts of the brain. Okay, mention the function of different parts. Forebrain, thinking, and all these things. So function in detail. I have given this in the videos. So please go back and listen to those videos. Okay, forebrain, thinking, association, region of association, then special region for sensory receptions like hearing, sight, etc., etc. Then your mid region is associated with the balance of the body. Okay, and you even your breathing. Then then hindbrain contains this medulla oblongata and this cerebellum, which is responsible for the body posture and all. So in detail, I've given the previous video, so please go back and watch that video. Okay, now what constitutes the central peripheral nervous system? Central and peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system, of course, is constituted by brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system is constituted by the motor neurons, sensory neurons, and mixed neurons. Or you can say the autonomous nervous system and parasympathetic and sympathetic. That much detail is not required. So you just tell this answer: mixed neuron, sensory neuron, and motor neurons. Okay, how are the components of central nervous system protected? Central nervous system protected by meninx, protective layer around the brain, right? The meninx also contain a fluid called cerebrospinal fluid, right? And also it has a bony cranium which protects the brain, that is skull, right? Moving on to the next question. Mention one function for each of these hormones. Thyroxine. Of course, thyroxine is responsible for the metabolism, body metabolism. Okay. Insulin regulates the blood sugar level. Adrenaline controls or makes the body ready to see and to get prepared for fight or to run away from one place, etc. and all. Emergency purpose. Growth hormone supports the growth of the individual. Okay. Testosterone is necessary for activating the gonads as well as the sexual character in the individual. Okay. Now, fourth question. Name the various plant hormones. Already in detail, I have prepared one video, auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, kinins, abscisias. Go back to that video, watch it properly. Also give the physiological effect. So I have given the physiological effect. What is cell division, cell stem elongation, leaf fall, all these things are given details. So go back and play that video. What are reflex actions? Reflex actions are the sudden response, okay, to overcome the unseen situations, right? Now, you can give two examples. Actually, I will define reflex action in the video. Please go and watch the video. Give two examples. You need to have give two examples, or choosing a hot object or getting an electric shock. All these things are part of the reflex action. Explain the reflex arc. Again, reflex arc also have defined the pathway of the neural conduction actually. And you need to explain what is reflex arc. That is your sensory neuron, interneuron, and the motor neuron. The nervous and the hormone system together perform the function of control and coordination of human beings. Justify the statement. I told you, nervous system alone cannot reach each cell of your body. So we need chemical messengers also. That is hormonal system. So hormonal system complete the picture. They actually reaches each part of the cell, each part of the cell in your body. Okay. So you need to explain that in detail by explaining different what are the importance of nervous and what are the importance of hormonal system. How does chemical coordination take place in animals? Now, chemical coordination, I told you that's nothing but hormonal coordination. Okay, so you need to explain about the hormonal coordination. That is your glands, endocrine glands, and they are secreted to the blood system and it reaches the target organ of exocrine. Okay. Why the flow of signals in synapse from axonal end of one neuron to dendritic end of the another neuron, but not the reverse? Okay. Now this is a very interesting question, higher order question. They are asking whether the action can happen opposite direction. Okay. See, first of all, if it happens opposite direction, see, the axon, the dendrite has receptors. Okay, receptors means like a dish antenna. Just for example, it's not a dish antenna. Okay, it looks like a dish antenna. So the dish antenna, what is the function of dish antenna? It receives the signal, right? So dendrite has specialized protein which receives the neurotransmitter. It cannot emit the neurotransmitter. Understood? So it is made, it is configured like that. In the same way, the nerve end has protein which releases the neurotransmitters, or the pathway or the gate which releases the neurotransmitters. So all these ends are configured in such a way, okay, and it cannot happen reverse action. Okay, it's not that easy. Fine. It's a very interesting question. Question number 8. So I hope that you understood the entire question paper. Okay, fine. So if you people are feeling any difficulty, please mention that also. Then only I can cope up with the thing. If any one of you are not understanding the topic or if you're lacking a confidence in the topic, please let me know so that I can prepare videos in detail regarding what are topics you need more. Okay, so let me know that. Fine. Yeah. So we have discussed 3 question paper regarding the second chapter. Fine. So most probably I will start with the third chapter in the coming days. So I want to know your suggestion first of all. Okay. And one more thing, I many times I told you that please start to write the classwork because we don't know when this school going to reopen. So please start to write classwork in detail based on the videos which I have prepared. Okay. First of all, to the first chapter, in the textbook itself, people have written. If you didn't have textbook, in rough note at least you have written. So note down that same things in the classwork. Second chapter, based on my video, take the notes, write on the important definition and all. Make your own notes, no issues. Make your own notes. Okay, and in the classwork, neatly you should write. Okay, so hopefully you all are good and you're understanding the topic. Okay, now. If any one of you is getting confused or if you're not able to understand the any topic, please let me know Okay, I will retake that topic if you want, and I will explain it in another way. Okay, so fine. So be free to contact me and be safe in this quarantine time. Okay, Anurag signing.